Are you garbage?
So, as you know, as you might have seen on the Instagram post, we talked about how we got a very nice Airbnb in the Hollywood Hills.
Bottom of the hills.
It was like the second house on the hill, but it was technically still the hills.
I had my own bedroom, my own bathroom, acting lessons, singing lessons, dancing lessons.
And Tommy's never had that before in his life.
I know. He didn't even grow up with a bathroom.
Nope.
Fucking outhouse Cassidy.
Never had my own bathroom.
So there was very strict rules. And obviously, after this, there's a hard feeling. This is like a special installment. The actual hard feelings is coming out after this, live from that Airbnb that we recorded poolside at that Airbnb. So the order's a little wonky, but
when you watch that, just imagine a gun pointed at the back of all of our heads.
Yes, exactly. We didn't know we were in the crosshairs at the moment. They had us dead to rights.
I knew. I knew the heat was coming down. It was only a matter of time before the LAPD caught up with me.
Oh, man. So, very strict rules, house rules that we didn't pick up on when we booked it, whatever. And as we were pulling up there, we were reading the rules, and they were very, very strict. No smoking on the property. Absolutely no guests. Shoes off in the household, which I think all the Airbnbs out here, it's no guests, shoes off. No smoking.
This town stinks for Airbnbs.
It's wonky, for sure, of course.
Thank you.
But,
we'll see you guys next week.
Good night and good luck.
So, very strict no smoking policy on the property. And this guy goes, I have cameras, the whole 9 yards, bop. I go, okay. So we started going out to the street to smoke cigarettes.
Let me paint a little picture here. We're talking LA fucking slime ball. Here.
Yeah, this guy was a little greasy.
This is what he did to pay his taxes. It was probably his parents' house. He had fish face from the fucking cheap plastic surgery he had.
Real vain. Like he looked like he should be in like fucking Selling Sunset or
said something real inappropriate to Cassidy. Yeah.
Is your smear campaign done yet?
Possibly.
I thought he was a great guy, personally.
Yeah, really cool.
Super reasonable, good, sharp dresser.
So
possibly a communist.
It can't be confirmed nor denied. Mm-hmm. So we these rules very strict. We all roll over the rules. We go okay. So the smoke. We're obviously
and we got a weird vibe from the guy when we first met him. Like fuck,
sure. So. I ask if we can have a guest over to come record a podcast. He says no right away. This was the next day, our second day there.
Right. Just so everybody knows, we checked in on Monday. We had a nice night. Toby, when we checked in immediately, me and Toby were riding high when we got to LA. Or when we checked in, next time
Toby's
I saw
bubble burst. He didn't like the guy.
Didn't like the guy at all.
Which I get. It's whatever, but it's it is what it is. So we go out.
Go to dinner.
We go to dinner. Get all boozed up. Wait, when was that? What did we do the first night? Where did we go to dinner?
We had the show at the Improv first night.
Oh, yeah.
Show at the Improv first night. Sold out. Thanks for coming. Woo! Wild, hot fucking show.
It's been a hot week for fucking...
For the AYG team is out here doing it.
Killing it.
The shows have been unbelievable.
Everything else has been shambles. I've got about 15 parking tickets on the Denali out there. They've been getting me all over goddamn town.
We had a nice breakfast this morning.
Quiet breakfast, I'd imagine.
Very true. I forgot about that even in setting that original story up. I forgot about the punchline. All right. He's real strict on the rules, not letting any guest over, being very unreasonable. But
do the show Monday night.
Go out, get boozed up, hanging out with our boys Jeremiah, Josh Adam Myers.
Shout out.
Go to Norm's, have some din at like 2, 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Get back about 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
We all go inside, and Foley wants to...
This is where the details get hazy, folks. We're not 100% sure about all this.
So, whatever. We all go, we come back drunk and go to bed. Wake up the next day. Good day out by the pool.
Do we take a huge walk? We go to breakfast.
Huge walk.
I was up the hill.
It was about 7-minute walk. I'm not even joking.
15 both ways.
14, that's how your brain works.
Either way, a magical day in the villa.
Oh my God, we're out there.
We got our whole week ahead of us at this place.
At this point,
Our whole lives, Tommy.
I can't be
And it all came
stopped.
crashing down.
We were flexing on the gram like bozos.
Oh, T-Bone's editing videos on the fly. We're doing face throws to old girlfriends and shit. You dumb bitch, see what you could have had.
Hi, is Tammy there? Whore!
Me and the big man on the way walk back from the fucking breakfast. We grabbed some mimosa. We grabbed some champagne and orange juice from mimosa out by the pool. Having a fucking day. It's our first day off after the fucking shows and traveling. Loving it.
However,
What?
at that breakfast that morning, we were worried about this guy, and we were going to have Santino come and record at the house.
Record at the house.
That was the plan, to do the Santino
But
episode from the
he was
Airbnb.
very no guests.
Very no guests.
And I think we might. Did we go over this on some on the episode that's coming out after this?
A little bit, but
okay.
let's get it
Sure.
all in. Kevin, hey, I'm trying to build a case here.
I know.
Trying to mount a defense.
I
God
know.
damn, I'll tie my hands behind my back.
Trying to shoot your legs out from under you.
So Kevin calls him a cocksucker.
I hit him up. I said, "Hey, can I have a friend come over for lunch?" Because we were recording at 11
Cousin,
o'clock.
he said.
Cousin, I said. And he goes, "Call me right away." No, like, sure, I understand. I go, "I understand the rules are strict, but just give me a call." Or I just said, I wanted to see if my friend could come over at 11 for lunch. He just responds, "Call me." I call him. He goes, "You didn't read the rules." I go, "Listen, you fucking jerk off. I read the rules. That's why I acknowledged the rules in the message I sent you." You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I go, "I don't want to make it a fucking thing. Get out of here or whatever." Day goes on, and we get all boozed up by the pool. We go out to a nice din-din. Shout out to Timmy Dillon for the recommendation.
La Scala, right?
Home run down there. La Scala in Beverly Hills.
Delicious.
Old school Italian joint.
Delicious.
Yeah, 5-star joint. Kippy got the chicken parm.
Oh, it was great. Best chicken parm
He
I
did
ever
have the
had.
chicken parm.
Yeah, like he's at his corner deli.
No.
Chicken
I made him
parm
put it
and
on
a chocolate
sandwich.
milk.
Well,
Well, they don't put it on the menu. What do you want from me? That's crazy.
Don't
It's
put
not
any.
like I asked for chicken fingers.
I didn't want sauce on my noodles.
Growing up, I did not.
You didn't. You ate
Buttered noodles.
You ate buttered noodles and cheese when I knew you.
Yeah.
Try the linguine.
So you're really a dirtbag.
So,
Let's get this piece of shit.
yeah.
fella.
What did you order? You ordered the linguine and clams like my stepmom.
Oh, dude.
Delightful.
Tommy at a fucking restaurant, man. He struck twice. You know, what white wine do you recommend?
I said, give me your best Pinot Grigio. What's wrong with that?
Second.
I'm out
Only
on
give
the
me
coast.
half a glass. I'm
then
not
pour-
sure how this check's going to shake
And then
out.
pour the cheap shit in there to top it off. And then he goes back and forth to the guy, fucking linguine and clam sauce or mussels marinara or whatever. He's sitting there eating fucking linguine and clams like he's on a fucking casino bus.
Great meal.
I
Good
got a
times.
voucher. Get out of here. So we then go out.
I got a clam coupon.
Tommy brought his own clams. Just give me the linguine.
They're deshelled.
Just sprinkling them in.
Just give me the linguine and the can opener, will you?
So we go out to dinner, great dinner, get boozed up at dinner. We go meet our pal Josh Potter over there at the Comedy Store for a nice fucking hang
Great
out there
hang.
on the patio. Ripping hella Bernies on the
Ripping
patio.
Bernie's hanging out.
Drinking
Everybody was
beers.
cool as shit.
Great night, having fun.
I would say the quote of the trip was Josh Adam Myers going, "Hey man, what's y'all heater budget?"
It's pretty high. So we're sitting there, and at this point, I had anxiety about the Airbnb guy with trying to get Santino in there because he was so strict. But once we decided we were gonna record in another studio, I go, my mind is free. I got no worries about this guy. We're not breaking any rules. We're not having guests over. We're not smoking on the property. We're going out to the street. Easy peasy. There's a weight off of my shoulders.
That's what we call in the business a false sense of security.
Yes. So
He
we're
wasn't
sitting
getting
there.
the intel from the battlefield that he should have been getting.
We're sitting there. It's 10:15 p.m. and I get an Airbnb message from the host. Just a reminder: smoking isn't allowed. Thanks. Now I got a couple in me. This guy's been breaking our balls a little bit. So I go, I'm bulletproof at this point. I am proper bulletproof. We haven't broken a rule. This guy can suck my fucking dick. I wasn't go, hey, understand? I just said, we haven't smoked on the property. Full stop. That's it. Enter. He goes, Kevin, enter. It's on camera. Enter. It's a non-smoking street because of Runyon Canyon. Enter. That's at 10:25 p.m. At 10:29 p.m.
What, he had it written like a fucking haiku?
No, it's just like, Kevin. The way I read it,
No.
Kevin, it's on camera. It's a non,
Oh, he's burst texting?
Yes, he's real cunty fucking. It's not a paragraph. It's like, Kevin. Like, dude, the fact you addressed me as Kevin.
Yeah.
I should have known. I should have known that pussy had my card at that
It's like
time.
it's like the printing press.
I was about to get fucking bamboozled.
Now, at any point, right?
Uh-huh.
At this point, have you thought about asking your untrained chimp if he was up to any trouble?
I should have, but I did not.
Okay.
This whole time, though, why at this point I feel I shouldn't have to ask because I am reading. We're at a table.
One.
We're going over the text,
Mm-hmm.
and what should I say? What should I respond?
Am I the untrained chimp?
Correct.
Okay.
He goes, Kevin, it's on camera. It's a non-smoking street because of Runyon Canyon. I go, I didn't know I couldn't smoke on the street. At this point, I'm now jumping back to the rules. I'm reading it like a lawyer. You know what I mean? I go, the rules state no smoking in the house or the property. So to respect the said rules, we went to the street. I apologize. It won't happen again. At this point, I'm being Johnny fucking good guy going, I'll go fucking 6 blocks away to catch a heater if I have to. Whatever. Just get out of my hair. 3 minutes goes by.
That's like 12 heaters.
Yeah, we were cranking them at that point. I was drinking 24-ounce PBRs, too, straight from the can. And then the picture that you've probably seen shows up. T-Bone,
I'll drop it in.
We'll display that. Of
Which could be anybody.
A shirtless H. Foley with, I would say, about 2, 3, 4, 5 back fat rolls.
Which that's $1,000 back fat roll over there.
I don't know if the cig's lit or it's post lit, but he's got you reaching into your pocket for the lighter, or you're putting it back.
Or I was scratching me balls.
His neck is also like this.
It's like very the angle he pulled is
unbelievable.
Fantastic.
You couldn't have made it better.
You just tried to blast him for looking like a piece of shit with your ass crack out.
Chicken sandwich.
Fix it in post.
Make it bigger.
I was also
give me a couple lady lumps back there.
It's a method actor.
Yeah.
So it just sends me that pic. That's no comment, no like, well, then what is this? He just fucking hit me with a fucking full house. Said, take that to the bank.
He could have at least done a funny meme or something.
I know,
like that.
something,
And we lost it. It was so funny in the
Oh,
moment.
dude, the table fell over.
Unbelievable.
I'm punching
how funny it was.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
said,
think it was that amusing.
what?
I didn't think it was that amusing.
Well, at this point, I'm going, you could have been like, fuck, dude. You're setting yourself up for potential failure because you did catch a heater on the property in the garage. Or on the driveway,
And from what you told me, you told him not to.
We were walking in. We got back from the Comedy Store. We were walking inside. He goes, I'm going to do one more heater. Is it cool if I just do it right here? I said, I don't think so, man. But it was also one of those moments where I'm like, I don't want to be the fucking cunty Kevin that's like always fucking telling you what to do. So I go, hey, man, I wouldn't. The rules say not.
Do you remember doing it?
Honest. Yeah, he does.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
You remember. Because you don't black out that much.
No, I'm pretty good with that.
Yeah, so you remember.
I remember.
How many
blackout
Bernies
comes-
was it?
I had 3 Bernies out there.
I
I had 1 Bernie. I walked outside.
That ended up costing us about 5 jihads.
I walked outside. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shirtless. In your basketball shorts. That I don't think you played basketball that day either.
Yeah,
I gotta be honest with you.
You're bringing down the property value out there. Are you crazy? What if a neighbor walked by?
I think he was racist against fat people. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
I walked out. I was in the middle of the driveway. I lit up a cigarette. I had a fucking bottle of water there. I ashed into that. I put it in there. It had water in it. I shook it up.
By middle of the driveway, do you mean 3 feet from the door?
Yeah, because this is between the car and the door. The car's to your left. The door's right here. You're in front of the ring cam by like a foot.
I mean, I think that depends on what your definition is.
What? What our definition of lying is?
Foley just had a stroke. The picture is iconic. I do want to talk about that for a
Sure,
second.
it's fantastic. Everybody we showed, that I've showed via text, that we showed in person, literally dies laughing.
Merch drop is coming.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Lunch boxes, beer koozies. Still got some of them.
Fat ass the flamethrower.
Which I agreed to.
You don't have a leg to stand on.
Conceded to.
I don't know. Yeah.
As a part of my punishment and me taking responsibility for it. I also agreed to pay for the Airbnb that we're in right now, which we had a discussion about that before. I offered,
But you still haven't.
Well, no. What do you want? Fucking cash right now?
I mean,
because I ain't got it on me.
Yeah. So he sends me this picture.
I never picked up my check from work.
He sends me this picture. Oh, we're like, what the fuck? Now it's like, now I'm going, we're going to get fucking booted.
Now he's photoshopping. This guy's...
At this point, you're boxing with this guy, and then when he sent that to you, it was very funny, but he literally hit you with an uppercut.
Oh, I'm done. I got no fucking, now I got to fucking
Finish
roll
him.
over, pull my tail between my legs, and just, I got to beg for forgiveness so he doesn't
The question
fucking
is,
boot
does he think that's you? Maybe he thought he was talking to that man, whoever that is, in the picture.
No, he knew I was.
Probably not, but he didn't recognize any of us.
Well, we'll get to that. So I go, I apologize. I didn't know that happened. It won't happen again. And then now he shows like a little humanity. He goes, it's not me, the neighbors. A house directly in back of my house burned down from the owner's cigarette a month ago. I said, I understand completely.
Is that also a fat guy?
I wasn't even in LA last weekend.
I go, I can understand completely. I just spoke with him. It won't happen again. I am very sorry, is what I said. So I think we're all right at that point. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't say, and also he's going, if you smoke, it's a $1,000 fine. If you walk with your shoes on, it's a $5,000 fine. This is that. So he didn't mention a fine. I go, okay, 1 cig. We learned our lesson. We're moving forward. Let's put it all behind us.
We're better friends for it.
Yeah.
Come by, let's do brunch.
Mm-hmm.
We continue our evening.
Yes, but also at this point, I'm getting hit up from Airbnb proper.
Motherfucker went to corporate.
Yeah, he went straight to corporate about 45 minutes after me and him stopped. After I understand, I'm very sorry, it won't happen again.
This guy lives for this. This is his whole life. He's a loser.
He's big
you can
on
tell
it,
he has
yeah.
no fucking kids. He's not married. Fucking if he is, he's fucking divorced. Probably a dentist or some prick like that. Fucking this is all he has. He just goes around and he acts like a fucking cunt to fucking people from out of town because he's a fucking fish-faced loser.
With a $3.5 million home that your fat ass is running his balls on.
Yeah.
Whose side are you on?
Comedy?
Side of justice. And my $4,000 back.
I believe that was probably his family home, or he inherited that from his parents.
Either way, I get what you're saying, but you broke the rules. And we all suffer the
Nazi
consequences.
literature in there.
So now I go, all right, that's like 10:30, 10:45, whatever that is. I go, all right, that's put to bed. I'm sorry. He might ding me with a $500 fucking charge on the way out.
Take care of that.
Fucking give me 2 of them. I don't give a fuck. I'm having a good time. We're out here doing the shows, meeting the fucking army garbage. Suck my fucking tiny little dick.
Yeah.
So then Airbnb hits me up. Hey, this is fucking blah, blah, blah. Your host has provided us with information to support their report of smoking at the listing. In this case,
Damn, he sent the picture to Airbnb.
the guest standards policy was not followed. It is important to note that if we receive similar reports in the future, we may have to take additional action on your account, including removal of your account from the Airbnb platform.
Damn.
P.S. 3 Airbnb employees threw up from this picture.
Yeah, they probably had a real good time at the call center at my expense.
That's floating around a couple email chains right now. Get a load of the fat fuck. It's 1717. Go suck my balls.
They're trying to rent Foley's back for $10.
In addition to that, the host wanted the unregistered guest to be out of the listing, and according to him, if you violated these house rules, your host Kevin has the right to your host Kevin, but I think he meant Keith, has the right to ask you to leave the listing. And he goes, "Hi Kevin, my shift's about to end. Whatever. I said, what's going on?
Where are you boys at? It
Yeah.
sounds like you party.
I said, please call me back. He goes, I'm forwarding your thing to another team member. In the meantime, feel free to respond with any questions, concerns. So I go, all right, it's more like I might get a bad review, an infraction on my case or whatever. Doesn't call me back. 7:35 that next morning.
Next morning, we go home. We do Norms with the gang.
No, we just went home.
Oh, we just went home?
Norms was after the show.
Norms was after the show.
We just go home. We hop in the noobs. Scoot back to the crib. 7:35 a.m. I wake up at 7 because I'm on New York time. You know what I mean? I got up there. I'm closing deals out early. Mm-hmm. I wake up with the worst hangover anxiety of like, is this thing done? We were boozing all day. We were at the Comedy Store. I'm like, did I say something fucking stupid to somebody? Did I piss my pants? What's going on?
For the record,
the worst anxiety, like riddled. And I'm talking to my wife, and I'm like, hey, she's like, it's okay. This happens all the time. She's like, get up and go jump in the pool. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'll do.
For the listener, flight out of JFK, we touch down in San Francisco, get there right before the show, do the show, wake up, pack up, fucking get to the airport, fly into LAX, do the show at fucking the Hollywood Improv, get up, hang out. This is where we're at this day. This particular morning, we have Andrew Santino that we're going to record at 11 o'clock in the morning.
At 11 o'clock at a studio.
And then we immediately have to drive 3 hours down to La Jolla to do a packed-out show down here at the old Comedy Store.
Yeah, so
we got a lot going on.
This is a heavy morning to wake up on, right? So I go, I'm going to fucking try to shake this hangover, fucking curb this anxiety.
At this point, we've trashed the house. There's garbage everywhere. Everybody's shit's unpacked, all thrown around.
Yeah, because we were like, well, we're going to be here for a week or whatever,
Let's get comfortable.
So, this is a new message I get from, hi, this is whoever. I tried calling you, but was unable to reach you. Your host has instructed me to advise you that one of your guests have to leave because there are currently 2 extra unauthorized guests. The other one, you will be subjected to pay a fee. First of all, we got the house for 4 people. And Toby was hanging out with a friend.
Yeah, I'm staying with my homie this week.
Staying with your homie, so it's like, he was like, I want to chill with my boy. I'm like, all right, cool. So it's just us 3. We're less people than the registered guests we already have. You know what I mean?
100%.
So I go, he wishes for you to stop smoking on the property as a violation and can be immediate cancellation with no refund. I said, there are no unauthorized guests at the property. I booked a stay for 4 people, and there has never been more than that. Please call me. She goes, are you aware the host has security cameras? Damn. I said, yes, I am. I saw that fantastic picture last night. She goes,
talking about the fat piece of shit?
I said, there have been no other guests than the people who checked in and met the host. She goes, okay, thanks for sharing. However, can I have your commitment on the smoking? I said, one of the guests smoked in the driveway, and he said we can't. I apologized for that, but that has been the only rule that has been broken. They go, I totally understand. Thanks for letting me know. I said, so where does that leave us? With a warning? I don't know what he's talking about with these unauthorized guests. And then he sends another photo. The attached photo was taken yesterday around 1 p.m. The host wants this guest to leave the property and the other guests, or you will be required to pay a $500 fine.
I haven't seen that photo.
I'll show it to you in a second. Failure to comply will be a cancellation of your reservation based on terms that we have proof of smoking, and the host is uncomfortable. The cancellation, there will be no refund. He sends a picture of fucking T-Bone coming over back to the house.
Looks like he's backpacking through Europe.
I know,
dude.
It's not, yeah. You have real fucking...
I got real hostile vibes.
Yes.
You got real Amazon package thief vibes right there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just looking around and running away with boxes.
I just got chlamydia in La Brea.
I said he is one of the 4 guests. That's our bozo producer. He's one of the 4 guests on the booking. The host met him the other day when we checked in. No one has been to the property. I totally understand. The host said he met with 5 of you. This guy doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
See?
That's what's so fucked up about this.
He goes, my role here is to treat you fairly and help you and your host reach a resolution. If you and your host aren't able to come to an agreement, I need to come to a decision based on the available information on our policies.
That's so funny. Now get the fuck out.
He says, upholding the policies and standards that protect our community are very important. We're given the case and its details careful consideration, and we've determined that we're going to go ahead and cancel this reservation with no refunds based on the fact you have broken a house rule of smoking in the listing in which we have documentation and the host is uncomfortable and no longer wants to accommodate you. I respond with, this is crazy.
This is bonkers.
We weren't smoking in the listing. We were smoking around the listing.
Oh, my God. I said, what time I got to be out?
I got pizza coming, lady.
I just ordered a bacon, egg, and cheese. Can I chill for a bit?
We're fucking weed guys on the way. What's the deal?
He says he requested for you to leave immediately. I said, okay, I will pack up and leave. This is crazy to me. I've been using Airbnb as a host and a guest. I've never seen anything like this. I need to be refunded something. We're tanking it out here. I ain't got it.
I was woken up by a knock at my door. Foley, we got kicked out. We got to get out of here.
He goes, all right, so what do you want to do for lunch? I'm like, lunch. We got to get the He's like, I'm like, now. We got to go now. He's like, oh, we're getting, I'm like, kicked out doesn't mean,
I thought there was a window, like when the cable guys come in.